What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Flight Education. Today we have a video going over long division. So long division is useful when we're dealing with big numbers or we want to divide big numbers that aren't easy just to do in our head or normally. So let's say, for example, we want to do 72 divided by 3. Well, the way we set up a long division problem is like this. So let's go over some important vocab for long division. See, this 3 right here is the divisor, or the number that the whole is being divided by. And we put that right here on the outside of this green symbol here. 72 is the dividend, or the number being divided, and we put that inside this symbol. The symbol right here is just the way we write division in long division. And this question mark up here above that symbol is known as the quotient, or it's where we put the answer. So the first question we want to ask is how many times does 3 go into 7? So we're going to focus first on this tens place here. Well, from our multiplication facts, we know that 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6, and 3 times 3 equals 9. So here the correct choice would be to choose 2. 3 can go into 7 twice because we want to since 7 isn't a perfect multiple of 3, we want to choose the closest multiple to 7 while still being less than 7. So 3 times 3 is incorrect because 9 is greater than 7, but 3 times 1 is also incorrect because 6 is closer to 7 than 3 is. So now what we do, we'll put the 2 up here and we'll put the 6 right here. And we do 7 minus 6 to get 1. So we get the 1 right here, and then with this 2 over here, we bring that down. And now we need to ask, how many times does 3 go into 12? Well, again, from our multiplication facts, we should know that 3 times 4 equals 12. And so 12 divided by 3 gives an exact number. And since the multiple is 4, we can put 4 up here, and we'll do 12 minus 12 equals 0. So that means we get 72 divided by 3 equals 24, and 24 is our answer or our quotient. Now let's look at another scenario of long division. So let's say we wanted to do 32 divided by 4. So obviously the first step in long division is we want to look at the first number underneath this little symbol here and see how many times does the dividend go into that number. Well, 4 is greater than 3, so 4 goes into 3 0 times, right? So 4 goes into 3 0 times. When that happens, what we do is instead of just looking at the first number, we look at the next number as well. So instead of looking at how many times 4 goes into just 3, we'll look at how many times 4 goes into 32. And from our multiplication facts, we should know that 4 times 8 equals 32. So 4 goes into 32 exactly 8 times. So that means we'll get the 8 as our quotient. We do 32, and then 4 times 8 is also 32. So 32 minus 32 gets us 0. Now we're going to look at another special case of long division. And in this case, the divisor will not be able to go into the dividend a perfect amount of times, and we will be left with something known as a remainder. So just to review notation, we need to remember that these two expressions are exactly the same thing. So for 86 divided by 3. So the first question we want to ask is how many times does 3 go into 8? And since 8 is greater than 3, we know that 3 will go into 8 at least once. And we don't need to worry about bringing in this number in the ones digit over here like we did in the last example. So we know that 3 times 2 equals 6 and 3 times 3 equals 9. And again, we want to choose the number that is as close to this 8 as possible without being greater than it. So in this case, 6 would be the correct answer because 3 times 3 would give us 9, and 9 is greater than 8. So we will put this 2 up top, and we would do 8 minus 6 to get 2 down here, and then bring this 6 from this 86 down. And now we need to do how many times does 3 go into 26? Well, we do 3 times 7 equals 21, 3 times 8 equals 24, and 3 times 9 equals 27. So we can see that 26 is not a multiple of 3. So then we need to ask, what is the largest multiple of 3 that does go into 26? And that would be 3 times 8 is 24, because it is as close to 26 as we can get without being greater than 26. So we will put the 8 on top over here, and we will do 26 minus 24 to get 2. So that means we did 26 divided by 3 equals 8 with the remainder of 2. So that means there's 2 left over, and 3 cannot go into 26 a perfect amount of times. And then this is how you would write it with the long division notation. So I hope you found this video helpful or informative in some way. Be sure to check the description box down below for more practice problems, as well as to check out our website where we will post the answers to those problems. And also feel free to leave any questions you have in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.